Sex Talk. Welcome to Sex Talk. Sex Talk with Tamara and Robin. Tamara and Robin.
It's sex talk.
It's sex
talk.
What?
It's sex talk. It's sex talk.
Take it back. What? Take it.
Oh, body roll.
Oh,
Body roll. You know what time it is. Stop playing.
Sex Talk Monday.
It's Sex Talk Monday.
Yo, today we're so happy to be here.
Yes.
As you know, Tamara.
Yes, it's me.
Robin. And who are we?
Who are we? You gonna tell them?
I'll start. My name is Robin, personal trainer, yoga trapeze instructor, sex enthusiast guru.
Enthusiast.
I want everyone to be aware of good, healthy sex lives.
Yes.
They need to be
good,
aware.
Healthy sex lives.
Safe too. So that's who I am,
Yes.
and half of Sexual Enigma.
Yes. And I am right in my eyeball. And I am Tamara. I am a yoga instructor, a Pilates instructor, a group X instructor, and I am an enthusiast, sexual enthusiast, a sexual guru, and all things healthy sex.
Yes, healthy sex.
Let's talk about it. And
Let's
the
talk
other
about
half of Sexual Enigma.
Mm-hmm. And Sexual Enigma, if you don't know, is all about using mat-based yoga and yoga trapeze to enhance relationships, building upon 3 pillars, which is trust, vulnerability, and intimacy.
Yes.
And we do that through the mat-based and yoga trapeze practices.
Yes, building on that foundation.
We've got workshops, we have retreats, and we will let you know when the next retreat comes around sometime next year in 2022.
Yes.
So be on the lookout for that.
And some more things.
More things coming down the pipeline.
Look for us, y'all.
Let's talk about what we're drinking.
Because it's what?
Kombucha Wars!
What you got?
So today I'm drinking a little something from Wegmans brand. Wegmans is a grocery store in our area. And this flavor is mint lemonade. It's got I like this what's his
I don't know, it's
lion
tiger
lion on the some king stuff. You see the little king thing here?
I like that.
Yeah, I like it. So mint lemonade is mine.
And I also have kombucha from Wegmans, my favorite store. I love Wegmans. Anyway, and this is a spritzer, kombucha spritzer, ginger, honey, lemon. I don't know if you see that in the light. Yes, and I got King. Look at King. I don't like that. Look at King. Okay, all right. I didn't pour mine like Robin poured, so I'm a little late behind that.
Yeah, we gonna. Oh, you got all sorts of sparklies in there.
This fits.
Kombucha Wars.
Kombucha. Clank.
Let's see who tastes better. I like this mint lemonade. I taste the mint. I taste the lemonade a lot.
I do not taste the honey. Okay, it came afterwards.
That's what she said.
That's what she really.
That's what somebody said.
It came afterwards.
Oh, goodness.
This is not bad, but it is very much a spritzer.
I'm not a huge fan of spritzer things, so I'm not sure I would like it, but I am down to try.
It doesn't hit like regular kombucha. You know, kombucha hits.
Yeah. No, this is smooth. You're right. Even this one, the mint lemonade, it's kind of it's smooth. It doesn't make you go. It doesn't do that. It doesn't do that.
But it's still good. It's something you're like, oh, okay, I can do it. And this is 40% less sugar. I think I had one that was a light sugar. One of the shows we did, and
wasn't good. Mine has a lot of sugar in it. I don't know if I feel good about that. Luckily, I'm only drinking like a small percentage.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's get into the topic for the night. We are talking about Yoni steaming and sex after Yoni steaming. So excited,
Okay, I'm
to
hear
be
about that.
to be discussing this. And a part of that excitement is having our guest tonight, Shalonda. We're about to pull her in, and she's amazing. I've used her for my own Yoni steaming services, and she's very knowledgeable, super sweet person. So I'm glad to have her on the show.
Because I have not had my Yoni steamed, but I've wanted to.
Listen, what you waiting for? Let's bring her in.
I want the right steam up in my stuff.
Come on in.
Hello.
You do me a favor, unmute yourself. Yeah.
Hey y'all.
There you go. There she is.
Hello everyone. How are you guys?
Very good, very good.
And excited.
Yes, super excited. And I would love for you to kind of tell us about yourself.
Yes, so my name is Shalonda. I am a holistic health practitioner and I am the curator of Idabeez Sozo. Idabeez Sozo was created in 2000. I actually came up with the idea of helping women just rediscover, get in tune with their intimate parts through the art of self-care. So I run a holistic health practice in which I Yoni steam women. And that's pretty much about me.
Okay, yes. So tell me, like, I don't think I've ever gotten this story from you, but how did you get into that? Like, what was the thing that moved you into that way?
Yeah, how do you know that was your path?
So, as a child, I never really was taught about like my intimate parts. So,
Same.
Same. I always such like a shameful conversation, or it's just weird, or like we were kind of like, I don't know, like my mom just never really just sat down and really talked to me about like, oh, you know, this is your vagina and this is how you're supposed to clean it or use it, or, you know, so kind of I was just out there just learning on my own. But just going through like trying times of like masking grief, depression, suicidal thoughts, mood swings, and my own personal issues, I kind of came up with the vision, you know, for Idabeez. As women, our wombs are our navigation and our intuitive guides, but we are often left unprotected, disrespected by hurtful relationships, sexual traumas, learned behaviors, polluted processed foods, medications. So Idabeez strives to create an unorthodox healing space and experience to aid women in rediscovering their God spot, their G spot.
Oh, their God spot.
So we do that through mindful meditation, self-care, education, prayer, Yoni steaming, ear candling, whatever, you know, spa services that may make you just feel relaxed, let go of the world, unplug from everything. We're such, you know, we live in a busy world right now. So just unplug from everything and just take time for self-care.
Oh, that sounds like an experience. Is there, can you walk us through the process? Because I'm feeling like I need some Yoni, you know.
Yes.
Right now.
Oh, right now.
Right now.
I just, before you do that, can I just say, I love how you just mentioned like our womb is the navigation and intuitive guide for us. And I don't think I've ever thought of it that way. I feel like it's so dynamic, and it brings a whole new perspective in my mind to just the power of women.
Yes. When you think about it, like everything that we go through, we always feel it in our wombs. Like even if we have a headache, we be like, oh, my stomach hurts. But even like if we feel something is off with maybe someone or some situation or something, we know it in our gut first, right? We be like, that gut feeling, that's our womb telling us that, that's not right. Or it's something that, you know, it just doesn't feel right with you. So it is our intuitive guide, and we really have to learn how to be more in tune with it so that we can make better choices and know how we're supposed to feel, like our own self-care.
Yeah, we gotta treat our yonis right.
Yeah,
learn how to care for it properly. You know,
Yes.
I mean, it's serious because sometimes you like you said, it's our intuitive spot, our God. What did you say? The God spot?
It's our G spot.
The God spot.
No, but you said the God spot too.
Yeah.
G spot, God spot. I like goddess spot.
Yes, I love goddess spot, but
goddess spot. I'm gonna change it to that.
And learning how to treat it and honor it, right?
Yes.
And knowing its worth, right?
Yes.
Because men would walk on water. Sip. For the yoni.
Wait, what you drinking on? What you sipping on?
So I just have a ginger pomegranate tea.
Ooh, I like that. We got some ginger themes going. You got ginger.
Yes,
she got ginger.
I love ginger tea.
Pomegranate edition. Yes. Okay. All right. So back to Tamara's question.
The process.
Yeah, the process. Tell us about it.
So basically, the process is where clients are seated like on a handcrafted teak wood Yoni's throne. We should always steam on wood, never plastic. So I know some people, they have those portable, I have my Yoni steam. And it's like, it looks like a, what are those things that you get from the hospital that's plastic?
Oh,
like the
no, I'm thinking of the
it's
thing that captures like your stool or your
those
like
that, like
what is it?
I can't think of the name.
I can't think of the name of it either, but like I see it, like it's like
yes, but that is an absolute no. You should not Yoni steam on those. So it should be
a bedpan.
Like a bed. Yes, exactly, a bedpan. You should not Yoni steam on a bedpan.
Yeah, so let's kind of touch into that so people kind of understand why. I'd love to know if I have some thoughts as to why, but definitely you're more of the expert than I am on this.
So basically, if you melt anything, it's going to be chemicals released. Basically, so you're putting hot boiling water into plastic. Of course, that plastic is going to melt down. Yes, and then you're sitting on that. So those chemicals from that plastic that's melting is going into your body, and our vagina is very porous, and so anything that's melting, the fumes and the steam that's coming from that is going into our bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I guess that's why some people have responded to things to Yoni steaming and said that they've had a bad reaction. They may have done it on some plastic, right?
Yeah.
Or there may have been some herbs in it that weren't weren't meshing well with that person's vaginal pH.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll get to the herbs later. Keep going, keep going.
So basically, you're sitting on a Yoni steam throne, a wooden Yoni steam throne, and you're covered with sauna capes to allow for the release of the herbal steam to penetrate into the vaginal tissues. And then the steam is generated by the infrared steam pot that houses the herbs and molecular hydrogen enriched water that you're doing, during the steam session. So you're doing a full body sweat and detoxification is experienced as the pores open for the skin to absorb the herbal steam.
So you using special water because you mentioned some hydrogenated wet water.
Water. So it can be alkaline, it can be spring water, it can be alkaline water, spring water, pH water, which is alkaline.
So, okay, cool.
So,
to get that little
So, I'm gonna keep that in the back.
I
see someone trying to fill it up from the faucet, and you're not.
Well, you can. It just depends. It depends too. So, you're not gonna
bougie because Idabeez Sozo said it would be this.
And you know what? Honestly, no offense to, we are fully aware of most of the places in the U.S. the water system has been long ago
Right.
put into place. And so there's lots of things in those pipes
Yeah.
that can come out, and then you're using that water. And even if you boil it down, you know, it's just, hey, I'm all about that alkaline water life, spring water life. You know, it's your yoni, it's going into your body. You want to have the best for it.
Right. You want to take care of it.
Yeah.
Oh, what was I going to say? Oh, so the wood, does it have to be a certain kind of wood? Does it?
No, so you don't want to use like, you know, you just want to make sure that the wood is properly prepared for Yoni steam. So basically that it doesn't mold or anything. So it's the covering that you actually put on the wood, the staining and stuff like that, that keeps it preserved.
So your body sweats as well as
your pores are opening.
Yeah, your pores are opening. Okay. Nice.
Okay, so let's talk about these herbs that are in this water that's steaming into your vagina.
Yes. So basically, so here at Idabeez Sozo, the herbs are special blend. There's a special blend of herbs for each client. Because like you said, clients may have certain reaction to certain herbs. So every client has to complete a health history form in which they will let me know, like if they are allergic to any type of, you know, herbs, foods, things like that, so that I can determine which herbs are best for the client. So basic herbs that I may use in a Yoni steam is lavender. Lavender is good for, it's a good antiseptic. Also calendula. I use rose petals. Those things are good for cleansing, balancing the pH. If there's any, gosh, I can't even think of the name. I mean, if there's any like, oh my gosh.
It's
swelling. Okay. I can't even think of the word.
Inflammation.
Inflammation. That's it. If there's any like inflammation going on, and then I have herbs that are based around feminine issues such as fibroids, endometriosis, PCOS, yeast infections, things of that. So I would use different herbs for whatever is going on with that client specifically.
So what if, and this is just a scenario. Now I'm giving out scenarios. So say I went to go see a Reiki professional and they're like, hey, your root chakra is blocked and you want to like go have a Yoni steam. Like, can the Yoni steam like work on some of your chakras?
Yes. Well, not specifically just the Yoni steam, but it's also just the experience that you go through. So you're going to be also detoxing physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. So just taking that time for yourself, the environment, like there's always some type of relaxing music. You can journal while you're Yoni steaming. You can write yourself a love letter. You can write out affirmations. We can have a discussion. So any of those things would also help with that root chakra balancing as well.
Yeah. And it sounds like in all of the chakras. But how long is it? Because I'm writing a letter to myself. How long does it do this thing? I'm curious. I got a long letter to write to myself.
Right. Sorry. So usually like someone who's just starting out, 30 minutes is probably the max. For different, everyone has a specific time. So say if you're steaming for PCOS or fibroids or something, you may steam for about an hour. And that's just because you're going to detoxify more. I would also do like a castor oil packet, which would actually help to with the shrinking and the softening of the fibroids and things like that, and that hard scar tissue that's inside of the wound. So it just depends. And then for my younger steamers, I may only steam them for about 15 minutes.
Oh, so what are the age? What's the age for the younger steamers?
So I steam. The youngest is 10 years old. I started at 10.
Really? So we should have been taking care of our yonis back in the day. Oh my gosh, it's long overdue.
Well, quick question with the age. Does a woman or child really have to be, I guess, really, no, let me reverse this. Start over. The 10-year-old or the youngest as 10, would they have had to have started having a period before they begin steaming?
No.
Or it just doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. The younger they are, you want to teach them about their selves, you know. So you want them to be balanced. You want them to know about the womb and the vagina and everything, that it's not something to be ashamed of. You can actually, like, if I have a young girl, she's steaming for 15 minutes, I'm going to have her write herself a love letter. I'm going to have her write herself affirmations and things like that. And I'm letting her know that it's okay to know your vagina. It's okay to be, you know, here with with your mom steaming, doing the same thing as your mom. And it's nothing wrong with that, because this is a part of you.
Yeah. We need to talk so much more about taking care of your yoni and just being one with it, and it doesn't have to be sexual. It's just taking care of it.
How are you? Like,
my
legs are a part of me. I have to know, okay, I have to take care of my legs. Don't step in the hole or whatever.
Right. It's a part of you, and it's the part that brings life.
Right.
Yes.
Like that's the part that is so just like, to me. It's just like, we are the only like human that can bring life.
Right.
It's, you know, naturally. There's other ways to do it differently. But anyways, you know, like I think that's so amazing. So we were talking about how long to be steaming for.
Right.
How often?
So I usually advise,
because I may like it and just be like, I'm here next week. Like,
so for a child like 10 years old, they may steam maybe once a month or once every 2 months. There's no limit, you know, like there's no time frame. For an adult who's going through like who has a menstrual cycle, I would say twice a month, right before the cycle. And that would help with like the cramping and all of the PMS symptoms and stuff like that. And also for the regulation of your cycle. Your cycle really is only supposed to be 3 to 4 days, a normal cycle. Yeah. And the blood of your cycle should always be bright red. It should be like a healthy red color. So basically, if you're steaming before, that's helping with those PMS symptoms and things like that. And then after your cycle, which would be probably about 2 weeks later, well, your cycle is only going to last, but after your cycle, to actually help with that cleansing of old blood, keeping just your detoxification up to speed, you know, making sure your pH is back to balance, everything like that. So I usually recommend twice a month.
Okay, cool. So you kind of touched on already, what are some of the benefits of steaming, like reducing your PMS and cramps. And I'll even say, like, when I was steam regularly with Shalonda, because she's amazing. Definitely, you know, on top of like exercising also helps reduce PMS and cramps. But the two combined, I was like, bruh, I'm feeling great. I'm like, yes, amen. Wow. Cramps subsided, you know, like energy is still up. But I'd love to hear what are some other what is it called? Benefits to steaming.
So it's also a full body detoxification. It can help with weight loss, along with like exercise, but like the sweating and the detoxing will help with weight loss. It helps with reducing pain, bloating, and exhaustion associated with menstruation. It helps to regulate the your menstrual cycle. Also increased fertility, a toned reproductive system after birth. So it helps with like if you've had a C-section or episiotomy, it helps, get things back in place after birth. And then with postpartum depression, you can also use it, to help get back balanced and to get out of that. It also reduces chronic reoccurring vaginal infections, menopause symptoms, helps to maintain a healthy vaginal odor, your sexual energy. It reduces vaginal dryness. And then it helps with conditions, like I said, like PCOS, endometriosis, ovarian cysts, uterine prolapse, fibroids, and things like that as well.
So yeah. Now let's get into the nitty gritty.
Yes.
which you tapped on just a second ago.
Which
yes,
the title is. Put that title back up.
The title, Sex After Yoni Steaming. So you mentioned that like it's great for vaginal dryness. Of course, like sex having sex energy. And then also having like that steam opening up the pores increases blood flow to that area too, which then can increase sensitivity.
Yes.
So let's talk about like
let's talk about sex,
baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that make me. And let's talk about sex.
Just saying.
Right.
We're listening.
Yes, Shalonda. Let's talk about the sex.
Yes, let's talk about that. So, just my personal experience, like I love Yoni steaming before sex. Like it lubricates, like she says, it gets those blood vessels flowing, the sensitivity. My man loves it. Like it's just everything. Like it helps even for some women who may have like intercourse pain and stuff like that. It helps with that.
You know what? Wait, pause real quick. That makes sense because one, you've like opened up, you're sitting on this beautiful throne, right? Yes. And you're relaxed. So the muscles are now relaxed. Right? Your legs are open because you want the steam to penetrate and get through to the vagina. So you're already kind of wide open. Yeah. Not trying to like be, but just you're open. Yeah. So I could see how that could help reduce tension or tightness of the area to have a better experience for those.
Yeah. And the moisture right, from the steam and the herbs helping the vagina. I'm just making it juicy. Sorry. But I mean, it does.
Remember, we want the WAP, not the dap.
Right.
Want the WAP.
So,
the WAP, yes.
Does your husband notice the difference? Like when you...
Yes.
Good. That's great.
Like macaroni.
Macaroni in a pot. So wrong.
I'm just saying, you showed me and so now you wanted my reaction, and so that's my reaction. I have not forgotten. And now I'm using it. So you have tainted me.
For those of you who do not know what we're talking about, so you may be familiar with the song WAP. And when it first came out, Tamara had not seen the video or heard the song. So we did a reaction video of her watching it, and it was hilarious.
I'm just saying. I remember it.
So the line she remembers the most seems to be like macaroni in a pot. Just that.
Yeah.
So I need to get me some Yoni Steaming.
Listen.
Oh goodness. So how long after you steam is a good time to have sex? Like
you can do it immediately after.
Okay.
Basically your pores are open. You're open for like about 2 hours.
Mhm.
So I always recommend like don't shower or anything like that because your pores are still open. You want to, you want to absorb all of the herbs and the benefits of the herbs. So
hours.
And so my next question is, you're open for that long, right? But how long after are you still like feeling the effects or the responsiveness? You know what I mean? Like that. How many days after? Would have like a good sexual experience because you yoni steamed like a day before or 2 days before?
That I don't know. I guess it just depends on the person. Yeah, it depends. It depends on the person because like your sexual energy, it is going to increase, but it just depends on each person. Yeah.
Okay. I'm so so let me tell you about my experience with the lovely Shalonda. Okay, let me tell you about this experience.
I want to hear.
So I don't know if you're still kind of mobile.
Yes, I'm mobile.
Okay.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah, so
I'm mobile.
Yeah, and I think that adds just a new layer of comfortability, right? Like
you're in your home.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm happy and free to be anywhere. But but for those who like really feel comfortable and at peace in their home, Shalonda brings the equipment, whatever you need, and like she allowed for a very safe and like comfortable place. Yes. And when I say you are sitting on like this wooden throne, it is legit like a throne.
A picture?
Oh yeah, do you have a picture or anywhere near?
Oh my gosh, I don't have because all of the pictures I have are of people sitting actually on the throne.
Actually, wait, don't you have a picture of me sitting on the throne?
Okay.
But I do have, if you go to my Instagram page, there's some pictures there, I think.
Okay, cool. We'll give folks your Instagram page real quick while I
So my Instagram is at Idabeez Sozo. So you see it at the bottom of the screen. It's at Idabeez Sozo.
Okay.
And the website is also idabeezsozo.com.
Nice. I like.
Oh, I see you got your trapeze picture up on the girl. Like, she made me try trapeze.
Good for you. Yes. That's great that someone can be in their home in a what they feel as a safe environment.
Yes.
To experience this wonderful yoni steaming.
Yeah. And then it just allows everyone, because I do a lot of spa parties as well.
Oh.
I do, even if it's like mom and daughter steams, mother-daughter steams, or just like a group of friends, maybe 3 or 4 people or 2 people. It's very convenient. Sometimes I go to they may they may reserve like a hotel room and I'll just take it there, and that way they can relax.
Okay, so I don't know if y'all can see this, but this is one of the folks on the throne, and then over here is another throne with a nice little cushion, and it's very nice. Check out her IG to see more, and check out her website too.
So how many can you for a spa party? How many? Is there a limit? Like 5, 10?
So my largest spa party has been, I think, 20 people, 21 people. That was actually a retreat. So it was a retreat. But so basically I do it like in stations. So I usually I can steam 4 people at a time.
Okay.
But I do stations. So sometimes I'll have like 4 people steaming. I'll have someone doing an ear candling. I'll have 2 people doing like foot detoxes. So I just run it in like stations like that. And then when you have the convenience of actually doing it in your own space, like they have other things going on. So like the retreat, they had different speakers. And And it was basically like I just set it up like a lounge so the ladies could just like relax and drink tea and wine and
Nice.
have good conversations and get their spa services done all at the same
And
time.
get their yoni steamed.
Yep.
Here is a picture of her doing some Yoni steaming.
Yes.
The little ring light is in the way.
Yeah. Is that your? Oh, that's your ring light.
Yes.
So we can look fabulous.
We be trying. I thought I saw one for the foot detox. Y'all go check out her IG, okay?
Yes, there's a lot on this page,
go check out her
and it
IG.
looks like everyone is enjoying
themselves. Oh, there goes the foot detox. Okay, here go a foot detox.
Yes.
Yeah. So, anyways, enough of my phone. Oh, so back to my experience. Yes.
Oh,
she sets it out like, and the herb mixture is, for each individual person,
Right.
like whatever they need. And I thought that was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And then also just like the feel of knowing that you are taking care of your vagina and thus yourself. It's a very like self-care moment.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
I like the fact that it sounds like, Shalonda, that you have a one-on-one with that person, so you're actually in tune to what their needs are, and you have to listen to what their body is saying, what their heart is saying, what their energy is saying, and then in order for you to put the herbs or herbs together. Sorry about that. Anyway, my husband says herbs. Anyway.
Yes, it's really a personal experience. And then also just doing like the intake form beforehand, just getting to learn a little bit about each client will also help with, specializing in making a special herbal blend for them.
Yeah. And that's what I think I like, because your yoni may not be needing the same thing my yoni and vice versa. And then to me that sells that care, and it's intimate and it's personal for me.
And it's good to know that the person who is providing this for you knows what type of herbs should be mixed in your mixture, right?
Like, we're not talking about some sage from the cabinet or some basil. You're like, and why is that? Like some lavender smells plasticky, like from like not even like the plant. You're like, this don't even.
No, she be having them good herbs. She got the good herbs. So thank you for facilitating that just wellness area for me. I appreciate that.
No problem.
Like, let's talk about Yoni. I was like, I know who.
Let me tell you, she was excited.
Yeah.
Like, well, bring her on. Good luck. So I couldn't.
I'm happy that you guys.
Anybody, I don't, but I do now.
And now our viewers do too.
Yes.
It's that personal one-on-one, and just, if anything else, just some self-care.
Yes. And for anyone who would love to set up their self-care day with Idabeez Sozo, they can hit me up at Idabeez Sozo on Instagram. They can go to my website at idabeezsozo.com.
Yes. My next question for you.
Yes.
It's a good one.
Okay. It probably is good one. Be ready.
Do you have any tips? Because sometimes people aren't ready to have a person come work with them for steaming, right? Maybe they're just kind of like, I just want to try this out on my own and figure it out, and then maybe in the future work with someone. So do you have any like at-home steaming tips?
Besides, don't use plastic.
Yeah, we know
no, don't use plastic. So if you could also like purchase like a pot yourself, but you want to always make sure that if you're doing it yourself at home, to make sure you have the right temperature of water, because you don't want to have the water too hot. You want to make sure you have a good steam. I always say test it on your elbow or like right above your elbow, so that you'll know that that's that's kind of a sensitive area, to know how the temperature should be set or whatever. And then
I was like, what is that?
and then also just start off with maybe just some basic herbs that, don't try to go into like blending 6 or 7 herbs together or something like that if you're making your own Yoni Steam. And then knowing if you're buying prepackaged Yoni Steam herbs, to know the herbs that's actually in,
Now, do you sell, like, say I'm like, oh, I'm feeling apprehensive. I got a pot. I'm not too sure what to blend. Can I still contact you and you can?
Yes.
Okay.
So I do sell Yoni Steam herbs. I also sell intimate products.
What kind of
And I also sell like CBD products for your Yoni as well.
You sell CBD products for your Yoni?
Yes, ma'am. So I have a CBD Yoni Oil, a CBD Yoni Scrub. So after your waxing, you can
write that
coloration
down.
and stuff, keep it nice and smooth like a baby.
After they waxing,
tell me more about these CBD Yoni Oil, Yoni Scrub. Like, tell us. What is it good for? Let's start with the oil.
So the CBD.
We already know
the CBD Yoni Oil. It's good for like inflammation. After he might beat it up or something, you may have a little swelling, but it helps with the lubrication. Yeah, it helps with the lubrication. It helps with the inflammation. Even after, like, so say after you get a wax or something, sometimes it's a little swollen, painful. The CBD oil, Yoni Oil actually helps with that as well, to help with the inflammation there, the pain, stuff like that. So that's for the Yoni Oil.
I did not know you had some Yoni. I knew you had some CBD stuff in your lineup, but I didn't know you had an oil.
What is it called?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm going to call it yet. So it's in. So I have the products and everything. So I haven't really launched it all the way yet.
Okay,
launch it.
I am.
By the time this airs, we're hoping that it's launched.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Good. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to get this Yoni Oil and Yoni Scrub.
I got you.
Listen, because I already got a Yoni clay mask.
Oh,
that's funny.
Okay.
What you looking at me like that for?
What is it made of? Did you get it from Shalonda?
I got it from another Yoni person that's also my sorority sister. So you put it on the Yes, it's a clay mask, like for your Yoni.
Oh.
Yes, it's got like, I think, rose and maybe red clay. I could be I have to look at the thing just to make sure, but
it's something interesting. Okay.
I can tell you where to order it from.
Oh my gosh.
So anyways,
I'm trying self-care.
Self-care.
Yes, self-care all the way down.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, so back to water. We were giving like tips.
Oh yes, hot
on what to do if you're doing this at home.
So what should the temperature be? So like if they put a thermometer in just to check, because some people
it's the elbow check.
It's the elbow check. I don't know what the temperature should actually be. You want to get a good steam. So even if you like boil water in a tea kettle and then pour it into whatever you're going to be in your pot, you don't want to get on as soon as you pour the water in, because it's still kind of like boiling. So you just want to wait until it like kind of cools down, and that'll be a shorter steam because it's going to cool probably in 15 minutes or so. So that would be a shorter steam.
So
and
then making sure you have something to wrap around yourself to keep whatever steam is coming up in.
So what do you suggest if I'm at home? Like a towel?
You can use it. You can use maybe like a sheet.
Oh, a sheet?
Yes. So basically you just want to make it like a skirt, or you can use like a big skirt as well. You want to make it like a skirt because you want that covering to go over the pot or whatever you're steaming on to hold that steam in.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, that water temperature is legit. And everybody's tolerance for that is going to be different, right? So I feel like knowing an exact temperature would be difficult because like that steam temperature is cool for me, but it's not for you, or vice versa.
Right.
So yeah.
So it looked like in the picture though, the person, because I'm trying to get the full details. So it looked like it was up to her neck. Like
it came up to right around.
Came right here. Okay.
So the shoulders and arms were still free, but it's like
right.
Okay.
So if you're looking for like a whole full body detox, you want to have a gown that's going to come like a tube top dress. Almost.
A tube top dress. Okay. Okay.
If you're just looking just for the detoxing for the yoni, you can wear it as a skirt and just do the bottom, but you're still going to sweat regardless. It's just not going to be as intense as if you had like the tube top all the way up.
Listen, because your yoni can get burnt. Okay.
Yes, it can.
If that steam too hot, sure enough.
Oh yes, it would burn. Also, like when you're sitting on the pot, you want to make sure you're kind of like you want to straddle the pot. So you don't want to like sit with your legs closed because your thighs will burn. You want to make sure that your hips are nice and open on the pot and you're kind of in a straddle mode.
And sitting up.
Yeah,
and sitting up to where like your pelvic bone, a lot of times when we sit, our pelvic bone sits back. So this is where your glutes are, and this is where the front part of you. So, but you need to sit up so that way it can tilt, and that allows for more steam to go.
What are you sitting on? You're sitting on the edge of the.
No, you're not sitting on the edge. You're sitting in it, but like just have posture.
Okay.
People are always slumping and all this shit.
I don't
have posture. Sit up.
Sit up, yes.
Robin is very passionate about posture. I don't slouch, period. Way, but like, is it a chair that has a hole?
Yeah, there's a hole in it.
Okay,
the throne has a hole.
Thank you.
Yes, the throne has a hole, and that's where the steam comes up.
Okay,
steam comes through the hole.
Yes.
There's like a cushion thing. Yeah, it's very comfortable. You feel like you are elegantly sitting on a throne, like yes.
You don't know what I'm doing right now, but I am detoxing all of this.
Yes, I'm making it juicy.
I love that.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
All right, so our tips were temperature is important. If you trying to get some herbs up in there, feel free to hit up Idabeez Sozo, Shalonda. She got some mixed herbs for you for that.
Don't try to mix your own.
Don't try to mix your own. Do some research about what herbs you do get in your mixed package. Just so you know, just so you're aware.
Making sure they're the right herbs for you and your body.
Right. Yes.
Working with her, she gonna give you the right herbs.
That's right.
Yeah. Can you also steam without any herbs, like just water?
You can take a bath. Like,
you can take a bath.
What's the purpose of that?
I don't think there's a purpose.
Taking a shower.
Yeah, take a shower. Yeah, you can take a shower. That's steaming.
One of those bath bombs, those shower bombs.
Yeah.
Man.
I was just in case people didn't have no herbs, I just wanted to make sure if it was okay to do it with just water.
I don't think anybody would even want to steam without herbs.
Yeah.
Like take a tub bath or a shower.
Look, there might have been somebody out there who was prepared and just didn't have the
herbs. I'm just going to
steam.
No, start over tomorrow when you
that's right. Start over tomorrow.
Yes.
Tomorrow.
That's hilarious. Do you have any other?
No, I have gotten a lot of information.
Yes.
I am really wanting the Yoni Oil and the Yoni Scrub, the CBD junk.
Yes.
I'm gonna send you guys some samples.
Thank you, because we will definitely come back on the show and talk about that.
Yes, we send you guys some samples so you guys can try them out.
Guess what happened, y'all? Okay.
No, that would be awesome.
That would be
Yes.
wonderful. And I appreciate that. Thank you
No
Yes.
problem.
for sharing this gift with us and everyone else out there. Because I know people are like, oh yeah, I've heard of Yoni Steaming. But have you've heard of it, but do you know what it does? What it can do for you?
Yes.
So I appreciate you for sharing your passion and your gift.
Yes.
No problem. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you.
Anytime.
So, before you go and as we get ready to kind of close out, I would love also for you to tell us again how people can connect with you.
Yes.
Also, the other services you mentioned, ear candling
Yes.
and foot detoxing. So if you want to kind of give some more information about that, feel free to.
Okay.
And yeah, how people can find you, all that jazz.
So you can find me on Instagram at Idabeez Sozo. I also have a website, idabeezsozo.com. You can book your appointments there. I also offer ear candling, ionic foot detoxes. We offer massages. We come to you. We can set you up a whole spa day in the comfort of your own home. So I look forward to hearing from you guys. Thank you.
And tell them kind of your basic general location, just so folks who are like, because we have people who view our show.
Yeah.
Well, I am in the DMV area. I will travel all the way out to about Woodbridge area, or Fredericksburg is the furthest that I would go in Virginia. Anywhere in the Maryland and DC areas.
Okay, great. And then if you guys are not in the DMV area, but you still want some of the Shalonda love, go to her website. When this CBD Yoni Oil and CBD Yoni Scrub come up, and get your little package of herbs that she gonna hook up for you and your situation. Don't think she's not accessible. Don't think she's not accessible because you ain't in the DMV area.
That's right.
That's
you can
right.
still get mail.
And I also do retreats. And I will travel out of town for like retreats and things of that nature as well.
Okay, great. Yeah. So if it's like a girls' spa party in like New York, or or I don't know, Florida, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes, I do travel outside of the DMV area as well for larger spa parties and retreats. Yes.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you
so much.
Yeah, this was great. And we are going to go ahead and kind of pull it all in. That was amazing.
That was wonderful.
I mean, I wish we could have like had a steam as we were talking to her. Like, yeah, we just steaming right now.
Girl. I'd have been like, I'm busy meditating right now.
Right. This is my Zen moment.
This is my Zen moment. Okay. I am like excited about getting one.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I have my own pot. Like I have a designated pot. And also, I think that needs to be on the tips. Well, it's a pot because I put the water and the herbs in the pot.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think this needs to be on the tip list. Is if you have a pot, like that pot is designated just for Yoni steaming.
Please.
All right. We're not cooking other things in there because that pot can hold on to the things that you cooked, and then you steaming your pussy with some curry juice, some curry stuff. Or don't do that.
I don't want that.
Some chicken broth.
No. Don't do that. That's a no-no.
Woo, why do I crack myself up?
I don't know, but that was funny. But don't do that.
Anyways, y'all have been watching Sex Talk.
50, y'all.
Sexual
50.
Enigma. Yes, it is our 50th episode. And we just want to thank you so much for just rolling with us.
Yes, thank you for the
our
love.
Sexual Enigma family. Thank you so much. And we look forward to seeing y'all next time. Feel free to connect with us on any of these platforms.
Yes, our website.
Yes, hit us up on our website. Follow us on IG.
And follow and subscribe on YouTube. So start looking for us on YouTube. You'll see a lot of our episodes, our shows, our wonderful topics on YouTube.
Yeah. So just putting that out there, and we will see you next time. Deuces.